Right now at 6, a growing crisis for farmers. Westby residents' chances to make their voices heard.
And a new apartment building coming to La Crosse. How the new units are bringing tenants into the future.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
A bill banning cell phones in classrooms is heading to Governor Evers' desk.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit met with districts who already have a ban in place to see the difference it's already making. Allison.
From GET to Aquinas, school officials and parents say their phone bans are helping students stay on task. GET High School started banning devices in classrooms last year. Principal Jamie Oliver says it's because of how distracted students were becoming. Students are allowed to use their phones during passing time and lunch, but when they walk into the classroom, they have to give them up.
The option of you looking at your phone during class isn't even there. So it kind of takes a little bit of that stress off of the student.
And at Aquinas, students have to keep their phones in their lockers. Parents say their kids have admitted to how much better they can focus without them. Well, not everyone is a fan of the bans. Some parents are concerned they won't be able to reach their kids during emergencies. The bill does include exceptions in the case of emergencies or perceived threats. And GET parents can contact the school if they need to talk to their kid. It's unclear whether Evers will sign the bill, but it did have strong bipartisan support in the state Senate. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Allison. A News 8 follow-up. New charges filed against La Crosse businessman Don Weber tied to an alleged drunk driving accident in August. Charges include having a weapon while reportedly intoxicated. During his arrest, police found a loaded handgun in Weber's vehicle. Weber and his attorney did not appear in court today, but the judge accepted a request for a not guilty plea. A new judge will be assigned to Weber's case, but that's not yet been named.
Developing now, day 14 in the shutdown showdown. A live look at Capitol Hill. We have over here a judge making a major move, blocking the Trump administration from firing federal workers during the closure.
Also happening today, the shutdown now impacting the airport in La Crosse.
Yeah, News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live with this story. Grace.
News 8 Now learning today that TSA workers at the La Crosse Regional Airport are no longer getting paid. The news comes as the impact to air travel increases. Some airports reporting delays and cancellations while air traffic controllers receive only partial pay. Now back to here. Take a listen to what J.D. Roberts, the airport business manager, told us.
Our TSA staff, they're excellent. They're working through their furlough. They're not getting paid currently, but I mean, they will, hopefully this ends pretty soon and everybody will be back to business as usual.
Also at the La Crosse airport, you won't see that viral Homeland Security video from Kristi Noem. In it, she blames Democrats for the shutdown. Officials say the video violates the Hatch Act. As for the Chippewa Valley Regional Airport and their TSA workers, we were told they can't confirm the last time they were paid. Reporting live in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Local farmers gathered in Westby today to discuss the growing farm crisis. At the listening session at Darren and Joanne Von Ruden's farm, they discussed how tariffs and other agricultural challenges are causing stress for the region's farmers. Local elected officials were also there to hear their concerns. The event was part of the nationwide Motorcade for Trade tour put on by farmers for free trade.
La Crosse is getting a new apartment building with a twist. 360 Real Estate broke ground this morning on Badger West at 431 West Avenue North. The 48-unit building will feature expandable studio apartments with furniture that transforms at the touch of a button. Officials say it's aimed at students and young professionals.
Generally what we see within the market is that upperclassmen, so junior, seniors, and graduate students like to live alone. They've kind of gone through the roommate thing and they don't want to have roommates potentially, right? They're more focused on getting done with their schoolwork and getting into the careers.
Rent prices range from $1,100 to $1,500. No word yet on when construction will wrap up.
Well, a gray and chilly and rainy day we had.
Selling it.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much like I said, once we get through October, we start to see more of these type of conditions even through November too. So we haven't seen it, but today, yeah, cloudy conditions, a little chilly, 50 degrees, not much, and we had rainfall mostly in the morning, but it's been a lot of mist and drizzle throughout the day, and that's what we're currently seeing right now, mid-50s for both locations. Rain amounts right around the I-90 corridor is where we had up to maybe an inch overall. It kind of dwindles down to the dark green to where you're a ½ inch or under an inch, and then north of Eau Claire, you're getting down to less than the 10. So everyone saw some rainfall, but most of that fell last night to early morning. Overall, it's a lot of cloud cover out there. That's really the big story. Otherwise, mid-50s, there's a few sprinkles and showers. We'll kind of zoom in on that area. Otherwise, a lot of this is just light. You can see the Lansing Bridge there and I-9 in west of Decorah too. Pretty dry overall, but there's a little bit of activity down here. That's really about the only thing that's shown up on radar. But once again, we do have some mist overnight. But the bigger story going forward is we have more rain tonight. But we also have 70 degrees coming, maybe not Thursday, but all areas will see 70 and more like summer-like type conditions on Friday. So we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Tonight at the Onalaska Omni Center, the Beer by Bike Brigade Bingo Night is underway. The event features raffles, prizes, and of course, bingo games. Doors opened at 4 p.m. with the first raffle drawing just taking place right about now. New Horizons is the recipient of a $500 donation from the event as part of Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
So that'll go towards our programming. We were hit with a pretty significant cut last year in funding of over $300,000. So every little bit that we are able to make up just goes right back towards the support that we're providing to our community.
This Sunday, a trivia fundraiser will be held at Driftless Axe, with a portion of the entry fees also supporting New Horizons and survivors of domestic violence. The NLCS series now heads to LA. The Milwaukee Brewers are down, but they aren't out.
And the team getting a much-needed day off after dropping Game 2 against those Dodgers. Let's bring in our sports director, Jacob Lenzendorf. Jacob.
Yeah, hey guys, a much-needed day off indeed, but Milwaukee's backs are against the wall as this NLCS shifts to the West Coast. The Brewer Bats, which were so good during the regular season, have looked like a shell of themselves through 2 games. Hitters just 5 of 58 at the plate with just 2 runs and 1 at-bat with runners in scoring position. If Milwaukee wants to make this a competitive series, they'll have to put together some better ABs. And history is not on Milwaukee's side, as just 3 teams ever have come back down from 2-0, losing those 2 at home in a best-of-7 series. We'll hear from Pat Murphy coming up in sports. Guys.
Thanks, Jacob. Coming up, a proposed ordinance aimed at saving birds in Eau Claire, how it could impact resident wallets.
And a lacrosse sports team is making history. The Does are going international to face their next opponent.
Tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m., the schedule is out when kids can trick or treat. Plus, the Brewers are in LA for Game 3 of the NLCS, and Art is tracking some cooler seasonal temperatures. All that at 5 a.m.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year, going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High 5. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store. I have been working at Firefighters Credit Union for over 20 years and been in the mortgage business for 30 years. We get a lot of people that like to shop around, and I encourage people to shop around for mortgages. And the one thing that you hear over and over is that we're for real. What they hear on the commercials is what they see when they come and see any of our employees. All these things together are what make Firefighters Credit Union the team you can trust.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
A proposal in Eau Claire could change how cat owners let their pets spend time outdoors.
News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hein is in Eau Claire with the latest. Brooklyn.
I'm here outside Eau Claire City Hall, where committee members met to discuss a proposed ordinance that would require cats to be on a leash when outside, even on their owner's property. The proposal, brought to committee by Steve Betchkel, aims to protect wild birds that are often killed by cats. It also calls for higher licensing fees. Today, the Sustainability Advisory Committee heard from the Eau Claire Community Humane Society, which shared concerns about the potential changes.
We deal with the cats. We license cats in the city of Eau Claire. We're obviously the boarding facility for it. So we just want to make sure that any ordinance changes that happen are fair to our community members, are fair to pet owners, and that are in the best interest for the city of Eau Claire.
The Humane Society says raising licensing fees could lead to more pet abandonment and lower adoption rates, possibly resulting in more stray cats on the streets. Tonight at 10, hear discussion from the conservationists who proposed the ordinance. Reporting live in Eau Claire, Brooklyn Hein, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Well, Granny basketball is going international. The Lacrosse Does left for Toronto today. They will play in the first international Granny basketball game against the Toronto Chill on Saturday. Players say it's a great opportunity to grow the game.
It gives me a chance to learn a sport, to meet a lot of people, and have a lot of fun.
Simple enough. Rules for Granny basketball: all players are 50 years or older. There is no running, jumping, or physical contact, and each player is allowed just 2 dribbles per possession.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, we got some rain tonight through tomorrow, but we definitely have some warmer conditions, and that means the 70s are back for Thursday and maybe even Friday. We'll break all that down coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Get ready to celebrate. It's Oktoberfest at Home Furniture. Fall into savings of up to 10% off sale prices throughout the showroom. This bedroom suite is now just $5.99. Plus, right now, get 3 years special financing during the Oktoberfest sale, only at Home Furniture.
Don't wait. Stay warm and save big this winter with LaCrosse Fireplace Company. When you purchase a Hearthstone Soapstone Wood Stove, you'll receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. But only if you act before the end of the year. Hearthstone's beautiful soapstone delivers long-lasting, consistent heat that keeps your home cozy. Don't miss out on the 30% tax credit. Call today. LaCrosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
To everyone who believes in Midwest magic, you'll always find it here at Culver's. Not that kind of magic.
Midwest Magic turns fresh, never frozen beef into a juicy butter burger.
And transforms farm fresh dairy into the creamiest custard you've ever had.
Ta-da! But it's not just what we serve, it's how we serve it.
With a warm welcome and a little extra love.
Love.
Love in every bite.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
John Deere lawn tractors are built for year-round versatility because your work isn't done when the grass stops growing. Attachments like bagging systems and snow removal tools make lawn cleanup a breeze and those long, cold months a lot easier to take. Be ready for anything Wisconsin brings us with a mow and snow package from Tractor Central. Visit Tractor Central today to find out why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's a John Deere day.
From generation to generation, Blaine's Farm & Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for Midwest families. And this year, we're kicking off our store-wide celebration this Saturday at 7 a.m. Find unbeatable Toyland deals, like select Lego sets for $7.99. Be one of the first 100 people in store on Saturday to get this free Blaine's 70th anniversary toy truck. Plus, new this year from 3 to 5 p.m., bring the kids in costume for indoor trick-or-treating and more. Blaine's Farm & Fleet's Toyland store-wide celebration, starting Saturday at 7 a.m.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $700 with fall savings on a Beautyrest Black mattress. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
Yeah, we definitely have cloudy, gloomy, damp weather here, and that's kind of what you would like to see more as we get into October, towards the end of October, even November. We're going to start seeing this a little bit more too, but definitely we got some warmer conditions on the way because we have a warm front to the south, and all of ahead of it, all this gray here is just low cloud cover, and here's a little bit of that precipitation I noted earlier in the broadcast. It's kind of just some mist or drizzle pushing to the southeast, but that system's the one that we're tracking. It's going to lift northeast, give us our rain chance later tonight, and eventually warm us up, especially on Friday, before we have a cold front that'll come through probably Friday night. Now overall tonight, just a lot of clouds, some mist, some drizzle out there, not way much to precipitation. All the way to about 3, you'll start seeing a little bit of a line try to develop scattered light rain that's going to probably impact some areas for the morning commute as it lifts north, but it's not going to be a widespread rain event, so just a little bit here and there throughout the morning commute as we go throughout. Excuse me, as we lift northeast, this will begin to lift northeast through the morning. I think we'll see a little bit of a break, and there's going to be additional development of showers probably towards the late morning or in the early afternoon. As the warm front begins to lift north here, you can see that activity west of the river. Just scattered showers will push northeast into the area once again, so don't expect it's going to be an all-day type rain, but we got some morning and even some afternoon showers. And once again, a lot of this still could be some mist or drizzle with that low cloud cover. But note there is some areas that could see a little bit of sun tomorrow, briefly before we have more clouds towards the evening. And even the evening, this mist, this drizzle will continue with a little bit of a stronger southeast wind. So we're not going to quite get rid of this cloud cover really until we get closer to early Friday. Otherwise, here's your temperatures tomorrow with the warmer conditions. We'll get mid to upper 60s, and the few areas that do get a little bit of sunshine back near 70. So it is going to feel a little warmer than we had for the mid 50s today. Now going forward too, into Friday morning, that is really going to be some warm temperature for tonight. With the cloud cover, the winds picking up too out of the south as that warm front lifts up. We got temperatures that may not even touch 60 for some areas. So this is actually warmer than our average high temp right now. So a very warm and almost humid start to Friday. Dry too. Then we'll have the showers come back in the late afternoon, evening, and then we'll have temperatures getting all the way up to the mid to upper 70s potentially. Breezy conditions, so it's definitely going to feel more, we'll say, summer-like for the Friday. Now the front, the big thing that changed from yesterday is it has moved up in timing. So right now the timing looks like late afternoon, evening time frame, and it's not quite a lot of shower activity with it, but it will be noted it will come through. Likely that by the time we get to about 9 to 10 Friday evening, it's going to be past the area, and the rest of the night looks like it'll probably be dry. So that's the better news for Friday night, although we'll have to contend with those showers Friday afternoon, and once again, they could impact Friday evening activities. It just depends on the timing. We'll time that out a little better as we get closer to it. But Saturday behind it, not too much cooler for Saturday. Still some clouds and even some precip later Saturday night, but overall we're going to drop a little bit in the temperatures. Now going forward to the weekend, the cooler air definitely arrives on Sunday as we get back to average temperatures and breezy westerly winds, upper 50s, low 60s. We're going to improve a little bit Monday, and then we have another system to keep an eye on for that Tuesday time frame that could bring us more rain, but overall will be more average temperatures once we get past probably Monday. So enjoy Friday once we break out of some of the low clouds, because mid to upper 70s, so it might be the last time we see 70s, maybe. We'll see.
Last little foray of summer like that.
It's getting to that time where they don't show up too much.
Yeah. All right. Fall is basically almost entirely upon us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, any magic left? The Brewers are staring down a 2-0 deficit as the series shifts to L.A. But Pat Murphy telling people not to count this team out just yet. We'll hear more from the Milwaukee skipper. Jacob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Help your pup feel their best with water therapy at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Our heated pool is perfect for recovery, mobility, and gentle exercise. Book your dog's splash session today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
I'm exhausted and really need help. Shopping for a mattress is just so confusing, and I'm scared I'll choose the wrong one.
Sounds like you've got mattress shopophobia. At Slumberland, we make things easy. Our sleep counselors are here to help guide you to find the best mattress solution. No jargon, just support.
I'd like to sleep on it.
Sure, no pressure here.
No, I'd like to take this home and sleep on it.
Visit Slumberland. Stop stressing and start sleeping. Shop risk-free with our 365-night guarantee.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West-Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. West-Mex meals start at just $5, only at Taco John's.
When you come into the EPSA program, this is a group of people who have that desire, that passion to help and develop people's lives and help them get ready to not be just job seekers, but be job ready.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, after dropping the first 2 games of the NLCS, the Brewers will need to at least take 2 from the Dodgers in Los Angeles if they want to get the series back to Milwaukee. Blake Snell and Yoshinobu Yamamoto totally shut down the Milwaukee offense in games 1 and 2 with some dominant pitching performances, but even with all the signs pointing towards another exit at the hands of the Dodgers in the NLCS, Pat Murphy still does believe in this team. Earlier last night he said, you guys might have counted us out, and I understand that. 90% of the teams that have been in this situation don't win this series, but the team has been counted out a lot this year, and I think there's some fight left. It'll be a little tougher path doing it on the road, but 10 times this year we've won 4 in a row, so that is always a possibility. And we are getting down to the wire. Only a few more Play of the Week segments for the fall sports season. Let's check out the nominees this time around. Our first option this week, Cotter Boys Soccer hosting Lake City in the playoffs, and off the corner kick, Jose Pablo Del Bosque using the noggin to net the goal and give the Ramblers the lead. That is exactly how it's taught. Great work by the Rambler Jr. On to number 2, the Seneca Royals wrapping up a Ridge and Valley title last night with a W over DeSoto, and Ann Manning was fantastic in the win. She logs the kill off the pass from Addison Davison, who notched her 2,000th assist in the match. Moving on, Blair Taylor quarterback Cole Trapp with a solid performance under the Friday Night Lights last Friday, passing for 148 yards and running for 2 touchdowns in a 10-point victory over rival Melrose Mindoro. Checking in at number 4, this could go two guys here, but for the play we'll nominate Brady Lee of Aquinas. The blue gold receiver just burns the defensive back and runs under the pass for the 71-yard score, a win that probably locks up the outright title in the conference for Aquinas. And to round things out, we've got Brock Radloff of Prairie du Chien taking the pitch on the end around, cuts outside, then turns it upfield, and he takes it 60 yards to the crib. Sophomore making the most out of his lone carry in the game. Radloff also had 14 tackles in the 2-point win over Lancaster. So there are the choices for this week's edition of the News 8 Play of the Week. As always, to cast your vote, head to news8000.com under the Sports tab, click of Play of the Week, and select your favorite winner, announced Friday during the 6 p.m. sports. And guys, an interesting tidbit this week, Cole Trapp, the only senior to be on the list. So the youngsters doing it up this week. So what do we think, though? Some good stuff.
That Brady throw made me think of Tom Brady. Okay.
There we go. That's a great pass.
So that's my
great pass.
Right on the money, for sure. I like the soccer goal from Cotter. Anything that's like a header, or, I mean, what did we have? We had a crazy bicycle kick earlier this year. I'm usually a sucker for the extra technically sound soccer goals.
Absolutely.
But another good list, for sure.
Great list.
We gotta ask you, though, because happy belated birthday. You're not in the studio yesterday, so we couldn't wish you in person. But having to watch Game 2 on the day off, I mean, I know where my head's at. Where's yours?
Things have been better, let's say that. Like Pat Murphy said in his presser last night, he doesn't give up on this team yet, so I'm not either, but could be better. Could be better.
Could be a lot better. Yamamoto going the complete game. That's a tough one. So the Dodgers are well rested. Brewers, I guess we don't know who's going to be getting the ball for Game 3.
I don't think they know yet. They haven't said. They're not going to tip their hand quite yet, but we'll see. Hopefully it's a good one. Yep.
All right, Jacob, thanks very much.
All right, we've got another look at your forecast right after this.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
We see you out there doing things your way. So why shop the same retail giants as everyone else when you can find the same trusted products at unbeatable farm and fleet prices? Like men's full blue denim jeans, $12.99. Get a free $30 gift card with every $150 men's or women's Ariat purchase. New Carhartt Rugged Flex colored denim, $69.99. Plus, we offer Blaine's best price promise, guaranteeing you the lowest price with us or we'll match it right here at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Let's go! What's up, E.T.?
No one brings you closer to Hollywood's biggest stars than E.T.
E.T. E.T.
Secrets out with A-list exclusives.
We are spilling the We're spilling E.T. This is my E.T.
E.T.
retrospective.
What is going on?
That is so inappropriate.
Only on E.T.
I should not tell this story, but I'm going to anyway.
Always on E.T.
Cut the camera.
Weeknights at 6:30 on News 8.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
All right, we have a lot of low clouds overnight, some mist early, but then rain does come in, potentially impacting some areas for the morning commute. Good news is some sun is possible towards the afternoon in areas, and overall milder, more 60s, even a few areas further south getting to 70. And as we go towards Friday, that's when all areas will probably be in the mid 70s potentially. A lot of wind going on. That front comes through some point Friday, later Friday afternoon, Friday evening. And then we kind of return back to where we should be as we get towards the weekend. But enjoy Friday. I mean, once we get rid of the low clouds, it's going to be fairly nice and warm.
All right, so it should be a nice frenzy for you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can officially pull out the flannels, everyone.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 10.